Hi, everyone, and welcome to 5 Minute Video Study for the NCE. Today, we are on areas of clinical focus, and we are in R remarriage, recommitment. Whenever you hear the word remarriage, that's usually talking about. Um, I guess a separation or a divorce, and then a second or further marriage. Now, with this topic, it's important to kind of look at the different aspects. Um, the word that usually comes up with this topic are affairs, whether it's a sexual or an emotional affair, and that deals with infidelity. And for most relationships, they most people would consider them monogamous, but there are other types of relationships, such as polyamorous or open relationships. So, with that said, you know, there's been different studies on kind of what constitutes the affair or cheating. With one study, they said that about 3/4 would constitute cheating as a physical sexual contact. But again, there's other types. About 60% say that if they have an online dating profile, and about half would say if they're messaging flirtatious messages with another person, then that would constitute cheating. So again, there's different variables to the word, and there's certainly different um, people have different aspects of what that infidelity or affairs means. Now, as far as counseling goes, many times couples come after that infidelity or that affair happens, and they want to go to couples counseling or couples therapy in order to kind of look at what some of those happenings are. So with that, you're having what in the field they call micro cultures versus macro cultures, both looking at individuals, but as well as how those individuals are interacting within their systems, and how those systems are working or not working. And a lot of that has to do with expectations. It has to do with kind of how um, those couples have kind of developed certain patterns, and part of that intervention is then looking at those patterns and looking at how those patterns can be modified in order for that trust or that connection to then build upon. And again, that goes with um, that recommitment. If both parties um, are within their within that healing of that recommitment. So with the whole notion of infidelity, there's different models. One of those models is the SART, which is an acronym, setting the stage for healing, getting the story, acknowledging the impact, choosing a path, creating a plan of action, implementing the healing pains, and then sustainability. So that's just one model that has been popular within the couples work, but there's other models, Gottman's, books and kind of their theories are also very popular, as well as the psychobiological approach to couples, which kind of looks at the attachment theory as well as developmental, as well as regulation and kind of how all those things interact with one another in order to kind of create different aspects and kind of lead to different behaviors. So it's with a remarriage and recommitment, it's a very complicated dynamic because not only are you bringing the two people, but you're also bringing a lot of their traumas, their past experiences, a lot of the personal wounds that a lot of times, if are not addressed, kind of surface. And if you have two people with a lot of those traumas and wounds, then it can manifest within that dynamic.